Assalamu alaikum friends. Today we will learn about the move command in TIA Portal. Move commands basically have different types in TIA Portal. First of all, we add our new device. This already I told in previous lectures, but little demo I will show you. Click it OK. It took little time. Now go to the program blocks and go to main OB. Now that's the move operations. First, that previous lectures we discuss about this move operation, and now in this lecture we will discuss about that move block instruction. Move block instruction, what he says, move BLK means move block copies the content of a memory area, means source area, to a different memory area, means destination area. Yani when you're using this block, I will click it, double click, and I will use it here. Here also you can one put for execution to any bit I0.0 or any bit you can put. But first of all, what we do to use this command, we have to make some two blocks, two data blocks. We add one new block. That's we give the name data send name. I will create the block and then click it OK. And here we use which data we like to. I will make it here one send, and that I use of array data of int, bool, byte, whatever, many of large amounts you can send to the data. I will choose that 0 to that bytes, because you have to understand 0 to 20. I will put that array bytes. Now in these areas we will select this all data and send to another block, and one more we will block make, add one more block, and this is send, and this is we will make this like give it name receive data, data receive. The two blocks here also we will make that one we make send, receive, and that data also I will choose that bool byte type, and choose also 20 array bytes of 20, and this is also we choose 20, and this will be 20 bytes inside will be data received. This is for why using to the this data, because somewhere when we're using that another PLC or another modules, we complete block, we will move to the another block. This our two blocks are ready, and now we go back to the main OB, and here first of all we will choose our that data send DB send array, which byte from, yani choose the byte from 0 to start, or 1 or 2 or 3, from where you like to start the copying data, that you choose here 0. I choose it here 0, problem. And here you have to be show counts, yani from 0 to how much, 10, 5, 6, how much data you like to be choose, you can set it here. For example, I choose 5 data I like to be move in other data block. One we make two data blocks, one data for sending and one data block for receiving. And here we will choose the destination where we like to send this data, and we will go one more time and that data receive DB in. And now here is this data which I send when from 0 to where I like to send. I like to send means 0, or to start from 2 or 3, or which data I will start 0 from 2. For example, 2 we will choose that. What's the problem? That receive data in byte start from 0, yani, or from 1 or 2, which from like you to start, you can fix it here. And this small program I download to the PLC, and later on I will explain you more about the how we choose the complete data and which data we can move into the PLC. Very large data when you like to moving from one to another PLC also, and another module you can move. Continue with realization, no action, stop all, then click it load. Because every time when you start first time the program, you must be have to make the PLC initialize, and then you have to be send. That I make that execution, and for explaining what I will do, I make it this window for in 2 chapters for better understand. And this is our received data, and I will make it here one. I need to this block. Yeah, this is my send data block. That send, that receive. Now that's okay. Now first also I will make it online this one, and secondly also I make it online this one, and we will go to the monitoring section. In this area I will choose it here, and also we will choose this monitor area for better understand after you complete. For example, what we do in the main OB, we do this in main OB. From this I will make the display in Display format I will make in decimal because of you. Better send. What we choose? We choose here data from 0 to send, and we choose 5 datas inside. 5 datas we have to be moved here and there. So when I write it this area, for example, I will write it here 1, and that will be moved to the 1 data receive in other data register start from 2. You see this one, when this I send this data from 0, it will forward to the second data. If I choose this one from 0 to 0, it will be go to this area. Secondly, I will if send 2, for example, it will be goes to the other in third row, third data register. This tags will be different, and this also if I choose 3, that will be go to the fourth. If I choose another fourth, this will be go to the in fifth, forward the data in fifth data, and other one I choose this one 5, it will be goes to the 5. And one more thing, what thing, when we choose this 5 data registers, you know, here see here we count the 5, and when we send it here next, for example 6 we write, it will be no move, because of why we choose only that data here counting 5. For example, we will stop this execution and we will write it here 7 data registers. Write it here 7, and again download to the PLC. Again download to the PLC. And make it simulation on. And see, we choose that one 6 number in 5 data, and you go to the received data. See, it's received in 7, 6 now. It's ready. If you write it here, for example 7, it will be 07. If you write it here 10, it will be forward the 10. If you write it here 15, it will be forwarded here 15. As you see, yani which data you send it from here and where you like to receive these data, it will be forward. And that one time, yani when they see this all data are one time, when you sending, this will be continuously send all the data. And for example, here is like to you like to mean execution. For example, this is stop it here and choose it here one your output. For example, I0.0, you like to choose this one. When I make it this execution, after your data will be forward, so you can put it here, and after you again download to the PLC and your system load to your data when transfer, when you give this signal. When you give the signal I0.0, after this will be once. That's my already is my I0.0 is on, and now I stopped. And now, for example, see, first in previous simulation we send this data from 1 to 0 to 7. Here we change the value as per yani. I will show you one more time. This is yani, for example, this is our data is changing. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 15. Now we change this data. I will choose here 12. Here I choose 13. Here I 14. right? Here I write 15. Here I write 16. Here I write 20. For example, we change this data, but this data is still not forward. Why not forward? Because of our main OBS, our I0.0 is still off. When I give the signal, we will make it this area to here. Second one, the data receive it is coming here. First, that's okay, no problem. I will make the execution, and you can see it here. Our data starts changes from here from 2 because of we choose the data start from 2. I will make my I0.0, and as I make the execution I0.0, my data will be immediately comes at this point. And now it's continuously, if I change my data, for example 13, 132, maybe not good because of this range will be out. 78, for example, I write, it will be transferred the 78 to the from 0 to that number 2. 0 from the first data block, and we choose that 2 from the received data block. For example, we will stop that simulation, and also I will show you this. When we choose the 2, I will choose that 0. I choose that 0 because of I send from 0, and I like to receive to the 0. Again download and click load. Make it simulation on, and you can see this data now. Receiving data starts from 0. When you send from 0, it will be goes to the 0. 1 will be goes to the 1. 2 will be goes to the 2. When start from 0, it will be start at 0. 55 I write, for example. Let's go to the continuously 55, and your 2 number will be now look like, see, 2 number is different. 33 I write this data, and this is the go to the 33. Here if I in 5th data register I44 write, that will be go in 44. And also other, if you like to this data move for continuously changing the counts also, you can go back, stop the simulation, and go back in our data block. For example, in this data send db, I will make it in send db. This is the send db, and I will make it here one more data register. One more data register I will add. What name we can count, we will write COUNT count datas, count datas, and that name I gives, and that I will change that data type. Int I choose, no problem. I can choose that int and make it here. example 0 to 99 or 0 to, no, not here. We can change this one. We will go to the add a new block, and this data block I will make one more. Here I read counts, COUNTS, counts data, DAD data, and that's I give the D word also can give, and word also can, int which data you like to use, and you can choose any, for example, and go back, and here you write in data block. Yeah, this is counts data. You can write it here, counts data, and then again download. Every time when you make it changes, then the program you have to be reinitialized, and then make it simulation on, and this also value I make it in decimal for understanding. And now see here, now I know why this I put this data block it here, because of every time we know like to stop and go next again and write it here data and go back and download. When you put it the data block here, in previous lectures already I told you how to, what's the purpose of data block making, and you can how choose. See here I choose 8 for example. First we choose 5, 3 datas for example, 3 datas I choose it here, and see, and that's send db, make simulation on send db, and that receive db. See now what we do in main OB, we decided here 3 datas we have to be move in the other data from 0 to 0, not we change the here any from send from 0 and go to the next another. See in data receive, and this is I will show the monitoring area. See this is here we choose 3 datas. I write it here 33 for example, first data it will be moved 33. This is 44, it will be moved 44, and here I write 55, it will move the 55. Now we decide only 3. When I write it here any data or something, it will be no forward, because of C there is a already old data stored 15, but I write it here 23, it will be not pass, because of why we decided here 3. If we choose it here 4, then your data will be received in 4th in 3 23. See this one is 23. When I write it here any other 66 for example, now it will be moving. And next also see this one, if I here hit 1 right, it will be no move, it will be no move. Here is the 16, because of why our data will not change it here. When I write it here 5 6 7, maybe how much you like to increasing, you can increasing. If I write it here 5, it will be continuously transfer the 5 data. This is from 0 to 5, 1 2 3 4, and this number is 5. Now that 6th number will be also I think so 22, not moved, because of this we not define it here. If we define it here 6 or 7, if we did define, your 7 datas will be received in the other data block. See now that's that 0 0 is the 0 0, and you write change any data 34 for example, it will be moved. Any this for all block datas 1. If you like to move, 1. Like to 2 move, like to 2 move. Like to 3 move, can go to the 3 move. Like to 4 move, you can 4 move. And how you can do this also in blocks this datas. I will go back to the window and split this one later and see. For example, I will stop the execution first. For example, this data is when you're moving, after how you can use in the program. This is later on step by step we will use, but small for demo I will show you. For example, you send these 5 data to the, here you count 5 data to move in another data block, and another data blocks how working, we will use it here for one more block move operation. For example, and I will write it here, data receive 0. For example, I will receive it here, data receive 0. Sorry, data receive 0. And here I will put it any data register. For example, MD0 I put, no problem. MD0 I can put, and also I make it one here more command, Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V. One more, for example, I will take it here, Control V. For example, the 3 datas I will move, and after you understand little. For example, this one I choose, first one I choose that 0, that one I choose 2 or 1, and third one I choose 3. That 3 data I will take from one data block to another data block, and totally I will take that different, and this I take an MD0, and this I have to be changed MD1 or MD5. MD5 I will take, and next this one I will take MD10. And now what we do, must we go to it here in next command you have to be used for this counter and that comparator commands. Example, this comparator command you can use it here, and here you can take MD0. MD0 equals with 10. I like to take my, this you have to be declare first which data register you are like to using, that int you have to use that d int, and here I will take my one output q0.0, and here one more I will take, I will Control C, Control V. Oh no, oh, sorry, I will first have to be take it here, Control C, Control V, and also one more here I take Control V, and that data I will change. That MD0 I will start one my coil Q0.0, and that I take MD what data we take, MD5 I think so. MD5 we will check upside the how many data. MD5, MD0, MD5 and MD10 we take the different data registers and we will use it that here MD10, and this value I will give the different values. I will give it here 20 for example, here that I give 30 for example. Means when my value is at data receive number 0 have my value, if my value is 10, this coil need to be energized, and if data register, if data receive number 1 if have my value 20, my Q0.0 needs to be on, and if data move at 3 number, I need to be 30 live to be moved. When my yani comes the data with 30, after my coils need to be Q0.3 I will change, sorry, Q0.3 I will make it on. What problem? Q0.3, and that one I will make Q0.2. Okay, when my this MD5 equal or greater than 20, it will be on that Q0.2, and if that one MD10 equal or greater than 30, equal with 30 or greater than 30, must be energized this Q0.0. In this program I will download to the PLC. In various areas in the program you can use that move data block systems where you like to energize the some other things one times continuously. You can use this one. This I will display, I will format in decimal to better understand, and this one also I will format the display in decimal. This display also we will change in decimal. Easy to understand if displays. If you not change also no problem, but for your understanding this is format is in decimal better. Sorry, here go, and after you make this tag also you have to put it in decimal. Here also these tags, also this tag is format we will put in decimal. This second one display format tag and decimal. That one also we will change in decimal. Now see, now this data receive 0 is already have 1 written. If we change this value, after this value will be moved in this first data register MD0, and MD0 if equals with 10, after our Q0.0 have to go to on. I will show you this one. For example, this window I will make it split in. See, this is the this is the receive area, and we will need to be send area. this send. We are sending from 0 because we are using it here 0. We have to write it here data. See, I will write it here 10. I will write it here 10 because we define it there 10. See, now my 10 is on, and our this data write the 10. This value is still in decimal. We define which we define it here 0. Yes, this tag is also in decimal. 16. This we write, sorry, we write it in hexa condition. When we write this one in hexa, this will be shows another. You have to go in decimal first, and after you write it when 10, it will be value is 10, but it's only showing yani here 16. Because of this in hexa value 10 is showing 16. And now see, our Q0.0 is on because of our this MD0 moves 10, right? It's little too hard to show that complete screen because of this way. See, now second data we have defined it here. How much we define the here second data register? Second data we define it 30. Means when 30 is there, 30 comes after our Q0 dot sorry, that 4 number MD10 we defined 30. MD10 MD2 first we are using that 2 number. MD5 needs the 20 value, and after your Q0 dot have to be on. See, this now at 2 number I will change the value 20. See, it's also goes to 32, sorry, because of this value we write in hexa decimal 20, and it will be forward 20. And see now, when equal goes up to 20 or equal with 20, our Q0.2 is on. Because of that data register MD5 is now value is coming 20. If value, this will be reduced from this one, this first one. If I put it here, for example 10, it will be close because of this values goes down of the 20. When this value equals with 20, see here, equal or greater than that MD5, that will be, see, now goes to the on 33. I write it here 21. I write it in hexa 25 example. See, that value comes here 25, and your second will be on. Now see this one, that first number data have moved 10, second have moved 25. Now third one we have to be move. Third one we will move for 25. This will go to 37, 25 in decimal. Send 2, in which this one data receive 3. We have to write in data receive 3 because of we used it here 3. Here we have to write 25. See, here is coming 37. and our Q0.3 is now energized. In this bit moves 10 value, this bit moves 25 value, and this bit moves 37 value. Yani 0, we are using that 0 value, 0 from that first data register. Here in received data register also I will show you. This received data register 0, 1 and 3 we are using. This data send, first one we will send 10. We send it the 10 value, and first one we sending 20. This showing 32 because of this value is in hexa. When you're using in decimal, after this shows in decimal, when you're using in hexa and write the value, it will be show another value, but this value will be same. Value will be not different. This is, for example, we will write in decimal 25. It will be forward 25. And this up to 7 datas you can move to in any areas here. This move data registers can be for example a analog, maybe this also have a temperature or whatever, or pressure. Different datas you can move in the in from one data block to another data block. And this block move block instruction means this same. This is the function. You want to send complete block from 0 to 5, 0 to 6, 0 to 10 or 0 to 15, how much you blocks you like to send one time with one execution, you can send from this block, move block. This is the very interesting and very helpful block command in the TIA portal, and you can use in your own purpose in anywhere in the program. Maybe I hope you complete understand about this command. If you not understand anything, you can send me email or send me message in comment section. I will give you feedback as soon as possible. Thanks for watching. Allah Hafiz.